I've tried the dopamine detoxes. I've tried deleting all my apps. I've tried going completely cold turkey and just not going on my phone anymore, and nothing worked. And that was because I'm addicted to my phone. And while that's sad, I think that using it as a tool rather than a burden has made it a lot easier for me to be able to have balance with that. But overusing my phone and scrolling and just watching YouTube all day, that's wasting my life. That's using valuable time that I could be pursuing my passions and spending it with people I love just down the drain for videos that I forget 20 minutes later. 20 seconds later. Even if the content that I'm watching is educational, it means nothing if I just keep watching and consuming and not putting into action what I'm learning. Ever since I've implicated these 8 things, I've felt so much more energized. I've had more time to even like create videos and spend with people I love and try new things. And overall, my life has just been so much better. And you know what? Even I was going through an episode where I would just sit in bed and scroll, and I was low-key depressed, and that was a wake-up call. That was such a wake-up call, and these things helped me so much. So the first thing I did was I downloaded this app called Dumbify, and so basically what it does is, here's my home screen. It has the main things I need. Now I have YouTube and this, what's it called? Like a banking app there, but it just makes it so much easier for me to not be tempted by apps that I might immediately go towards, like Instagram, TikTok, since it's so simple. Like, it just has the necessities. I saw this one YouTuber, he showed me like a tutorial on how to do it. It costed like $3 on the App Store, and it was so worth it. The second thing that I did was I turned off notifications except for things that were really important. Now I have like an 800 something day Duolingo streak, so I need my notifications for that. I have like my mom, my boyfriend, and that's about it. I don't need anything else. I don't need the emails blaring at me. I don't need the Pinterest showing me like what they think I might like. While I do love Pinterest and I love my vision boards, it's not a priority. My priority is getting my schoolwork done, creating videos, spending time with people I love. So everything else is just a distraction. And also while studying, I learned that like every time you get distracted, it takes about 20 minutes for you to lock back in and focus. And if you just have your phone right there next to you, blaring notifications all the time, you're never getting into your like fullest capacity of focus. So usually what I do is I turn on Do Not Disturb, I put it on a table across the room, and then I study, and it makes it so much easier for me to do that. The next thing I did was I created a dopamine menu. Now, this was so fun to do. I got like a paper and just like a whole bunch of activities that I could do other than scrolling. So it's set up like a menu format, so there's starters, appetizers, desserts, and it was so fun to make, and it just has a whole bunch of things that help me, that benefit my life, and that are way better things to spend my time doing rather than scrolling. Now, things like starters are things that like appetize me to be doing things that benefit me. So like one of the appetizers might be opening my window or making myself a cup of tea. These things like set me in the mood to be productive. And my entrees, they might be like an everything shower, creating a YouTube video, making an art piece, practicing my guitar, spending time with a friend, calling my grandma. Those things like that, they like actually make a difference in your life. Like these videos that you're watching on your phone, you just scroll past them and you forget about them. But these things are actually beneficial, and reminding myself and having them there in a format as an option, because like if it's out of sight, out of mind. So having it there makes it so much easier for me to actually commit on doing it. Another thing I did was I turned on grayscale on my phone. So like even if I'm just like scrolling on Pinterest or texting somebody, my appeal to keep doing it has gone down drastically. Like without all the cool colors and stuff, I don't know the psychology behind it, but the way that like the colors on your phone are literally like going into your retinas and stuff, it's literally like designed to make you addicted to it. So turning that off not only like made me less addicted to it, it even like helps my eyes too at night. Like if I'm texting somebody at night and like the phone is like this close to my face, which I mean I probably shouldn't be texting that late, it's just so much better for my eyes. I feel like with the colors in my face that late at night, it really fucks with my dopamine receptors, and like yeah. Another thing I did do was I deleted apps that I didn't need. Like Instagram, I don't really use that much, but when I do use it, I'm just wasting my time. So when I do want to go on Instagram and reach out to somebody or post something on my story, this is so funny. I'll literally download it real quick, post something, and then delete it. Or I'll go on the website to DM somebody on my computer. If I have it on my phone and it's accessible and there's like reels right there, then I'm gonna get sucked into it. And like, it's kind of embarrassing to admit, but like, I think everybody is at this point. But no, yeah, having Instagram like in moderation, but having it on my computer has made it so much easier. Another thing I've done is I use an actual physical alarm clock rather than the one on my phone. So what I've been doing is I have this sunset alarm clock where like 10 minutes before you're supposed to wake up, it starts gradually getting louder, and then this light turns on and it slowly becomes lighter, and it's supposed to mimic like a sunrise. And I just wake up with so much more like peace and like, I don't know, like when my phone alarm goes off, I just sense like anxiety through my body, like fuck, like the day's starting, I don't want to do this. But I don't know, it's so much more relaxing, and I have it put across the room too, so when I get up, I have to walk up and do it. But the fact that it's not an iPhone, it's a physical alarm clock, the first thing I'm looking at in the morning isn't my phone. And your subconscious mind is very susceptible when you first wake up. So if the first thing I'm seeing is my phone, then all day I'm going to feel conditioned, okay, I need to go back to my route, I need to go back to going on my phone. But if the first thing I see is sunrise, like an alarm clock with the birds chirping and shit, like, I like that stuff, and it makes it so much easier to stay on track. What also has helped me is wearing a Fitbit watch. Now, I do have like notifications that pop up on here sometimes. I have them silenced, but rather than reaching for my phone to look at the time, I have my watch right here. It tracks my activity, my steps, my, you know, all the good stuff that might be on my phone, but since it's right here, I'm not tempted to be on my phone. And the last thing I've done is just picked up hobbies. I've embraced becoming a hobby hopper, just picking up on things that, you know, I liked when I was younger, like just drawing or singing. You don't even have to be good at it. I'm not great at drawing. I used to be really good at drawing because I was really passionate about it, but picking that up again and practicing, singing, dancing, I'm a human. I'm not going to be great at everything, but we're not supposed to be great. We're supposed to experience, we're supposed to learn, we're supposed to have fun. And you don't have to be good at everything, just start. Just finding things that take up your time that are actually benefiting you, like going to the gym, picking up a book, reading a book that educates you, or even just a fictional one. Anything but being on the screen, because those things that are on the screen that don't matter, like I said, like you're gonna forget it. And you don't forget a good book. Like when I read a good book, I don't forget that. I don't watch one YouTube short and be like, I'm never gonna forget this, because I always do. Alrighty, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good one.